Let me guess something about you. You probably didn't wake up today thinking about side hustles. But at some point, maybe on your phone, maybe during a break, maybe at night when everything gets quiet, you started thinking, I need to make a little extra money. And then you did what most people do. You searched online, side hustles, and immediately, everything sounded either unrealistic or exhausting. Start a business, build a brand, post every day, work 14 hours, wake up at 4 a.m. or worse. Just believe in yourself, and you probably closed the tab, because deep down, you already knew something wasn't right. Most advice online isn't wrong. It's just not built for your reality. Because your reality is simple. You have responsibilities, you're tired, you probably already work, and you don't need motivation. You need something that actually fits inside your life. So here's what we're going to do in this video, not hype. Not fantasy, just reality. I'm going to walk you through 10 real types of side hustles that actually exist in the real world, but more importantly, I want you to understand why they work. Because once you understand the pattern, you stop looking for ideas and start recognizing opportunities everywhere. Most people think a side hustle is supposed to do one thing, make you rich, fast. But that's the first mistake. Because when you expect fast results, but that's the first mistake. Because when you expect fast results, you quit before anything has time to work. The truth is much simpler. A side hustle is not a lottery ticket. It's not a transformation overnight. It's something much more boring. It's a pressure valve, something that reduces financial stress, something that gives you options, something that slowly makes life easier. Not dramatic, just better. And once you understand that, you stop looking for the perfect idea and start looking for something that simply works. Because in real life, clarity beats intensity. Every time. Let's start with something simple. Digital services. This is one of the most accessible ways to start. Not because it's easy, but because it's already everywhere. Businesses already pay for it. They just don't care who does it. They care about one thing. Does it get done? Things like organizing emails, managing spreadsheets, editing simple videos, posting content, updating websites, basic admin tasks. Nothing fancy, just useful. And here's the mindset shift most people miss. Businesses don't pay for skill. They pay for relief. If you remove stress from someone's life, you become valuable. That's it. Not complicated, just useful. Now let's go one level further. Digital products. This is where people get confused. They think they need to be creative geniuses, but they don't. Because people don't buy ideas. They buy clarity, templates, checklists, guides, simple systems that save time. A person working in HR can create a simple interview checklist. A teacher can create study planners. Someone in fitness can create routines. The value is not originality. The value is clarity. And the logic is simple. You create once. You refine slowly. You sell repeatedly. Now here's something most people overlook. You don't always need to do the work. Sometimes you just connect the work. Someone needs cleaning. Someone offers cleaning. You connect both. That's it. No complicated system. No big brand. Just coordination. And the reason this works is simple. People don't want options. They want convenience. If you remove friction, you get paid for it. Another simple model. Buy low, sell higher. This exists everywhere. Used items, furniture, electronics, tools. People buy things new and sell them cheap later. Not because they're broken, because they don't want to deal with them anymore. And that creates opportunity. Not for experts, for observers. Because you're not creating value. You're finding gaps. Some side hustles are not exciting at all. They are repetitive, simple, predictable, and that's exactly why they work. Data entry. Scheduling, research, organization, cleaning digital chaos. Nobody brags about this work, but it pays, because reliability is rare. Most people quit, most people delay, most people overcomplicate. If you just show up consistently, you stand out immediately. Now let's zoom out. Because none of these ideas are actually the point. The point is the pattern. Every side hustle in the real world is based on one thing, a problem that already exists. Not invented, not imagined, already there. And most people miss it because they're looking for something impressive. But money doesn't follow impressive. Money follows problems, and problems are usually boring, small, repeated, ignored. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most people don't fail because they lack ideas. They fail because they quit too early. They expect instant results, instant confidence, instant validation. But reality doesn't work like that. The first attempts feel slow, uncertain, small, almost meaningless. So they stop and start over, again and again. But momentum doesn't start loud. It starts invisible, then it builds. So maybe the real question is not, what side hustle should I start? Maybe the real question is, what problem do I already see that others are ignoring? Because once you start seeing that, you don't need lists anymore. You start noticing opportunities in everyday life, in work, in conversations, in events, in situations most people ignore. And that's the real shift. Not money, not hustle, but awareness. Because when your awareness changes, your options change. And when your options change, your life changes quietly, before anyone notices. Now I want you to realize something important. Maybe you're watching this video during the World Cup. Maybe you're seeing people selling food, selling jerseys, offering transportation, creating content, taking advantage of the increased activity. And maybe you're thinking, I missed the opportunity. Not necessarily. Because the biggest lesson in this video isn't about the World Cup. It's about attention. The World Cup is simply making the game easier to see. But the same pattern happens all year long. Concerts, local festivals, Carnival, Christmas, Black Friday, back-to-school season, religious events, trade shows, public exams, anywhere large groups of people gather, money starts moving differently. And once you learn to notice it, you start seeing opportunities everywhere. Because most people ask, how can I make money? But a better question is, where is money already going? And that simple shift in perspective changes everything. Maybe you won't sell anything during this World Cup. Maybe you won't make a single dollar. But if this video helps you start looking at the world differently, it's already worth it. Because opportunities rarely show up dressed as opportunities. Most of the time, they show up disguised as a line, a complaint, a problem, a need, or someone saying, someone should really fix this. And very often, that's exactly where the money is hiding. So enjoy the rest of the World Cup. Watch the matches, cheer for your team, celebrate. But try this exercise. While everyone is looking at the field, look at what's happening around it. You might be surprised by what you find. Before we wrap up, let me leave you with one final thought. Today we talked about digital services, digital products, reselling, local services, skills, assets, and opportunities created by major events like the World Cup. At first, all of these ideas seem completely different, but they're actually the same idea wearing different jerseys. The people making extra money aren't necessarily smarter. They're not luckier, and most of them didn't discover some secret nobody else knows. They simply noticed something that other people ignored. That's it. Think about it. One person sees a crowded line and gets annoyed. Another person sees a crowded line and starts selling water. One person sees thousands of fans gathering. Another person sees thousands of potential customers gathering. One person watches the event. Another person watches the behavior around the event. And that tiny difference in perspective can create a very different financial outcome. The funny part? Most opportunities don't arrive with dramatic music playing in the background. They don't knock on your door and say, "Hello, I'm a business opportunity. Nice to meet you." Usually they show up looking more like, "Wow, this is taking forever. Why doesn't someone sell this here? There should be an easier way to do this." And that's exactly why most people miss them. So whether it's the World Cup, Black Friday, a local festival, or just a random Tuesday afternoon, start paying attention. Because the next opportunity probably won't be hiding in a business book. It'll be hiding in plain sight, right in front of people who are too distracted to notice it. And if you enjoy this type of content, where we talk about money, human behavior, opportunities, and smart ways to create extra income, subscribe to the channel. Because here, we don't chase trends. We try to understand where people's attention is going, and where the money is following that attention. Leave a like if this video helped you see the World Cup from a different perspective. And let me know in the comments. What opportunity have you noticed during the World Cup that most people probably missed? I read the comments, and many of the best ideas for future videos come directly from them. So leave your thoughts below. And if there's a topic you'd like to see on this channel, who knows? The next video might come from your idea. Money usually doesn't appear for people who chase money. It appears for people who learn how to observe people.